Are going live. Hey everyone, we are now live. We're gonna get started here shortly. What a day, folks. Here's some tokens that are pumping way up. There's some that are down a little bit, but we got some exciting stuff to go over today. Let me check here, make sure everything's looking good on our end before we get started. Be sure to screenshot that you're watching this live stream, post it in our Telegram group, Dapp Center Official. You're actually going to get 50 of the DPC tokens, the Dapp Sense token. Okay. Welcome, guys. Thank you guys for joining. We're about to get started here. Okay, here we go. Welcome, everyone. It is Nero here at Dapp Center, the channel where you can find the best crypto projects and the best dApps where you can earn a passive income and learn about all the other things you could do with your precious little cryptocurrencies. Be sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Now let's get to it, shall we? So today we're going to be talking about Tron and the Tron pump, which is actually dumping right now. We're actually seeing a big pullback here. We're on KuCoin. They're actually down 12% on KuCoin. And let's look at the coin market cap here. So we're actually seeing Tron Dow is trading about a little under 8%. It's down for the day for the last 24 hours. But I don't think it's over yet, folks. I think we're still due to see another pump. In fact, if you're looking at coin market cap here, I'm actually looking at Tether in particular right now. Tether's market cap has gone significantly up, and the price is actually down right now, even though it's tethered to the US dollar. But typically what happens is when people are selling and going into USDT, it actually will increase the price of the USDT. So give me 1 second here. Alright guys, sorry about that. We're back here. Let me fix this. Had a barking dog. Had to let out, so. Okay, here we go. So we are back here. I am looking at the coin market cap. So I'm actually kind of going through here. We're actually seeing a little bit of a pullback on Bitcoin, Ethereum. So basically all the tokens that were pumping yesterday, we're seeing a pullback on. But look at all the other tokens that are pumping, folks. Look, you got Cardano. It's up 21%. Even XRP is up 5%. Binance Coin. Binance Coin is up 20% today. Even seeing a little bit of an increase from Dodge. So really, you guys thinking this is like a indicator that, you know, this might be it, might be over, we're gonna be, you know, it's sell now, or I don't think we're done yet, folks. It's definitely alt season, that's for sure. It's definitely alt season. Look at Avalanche, AVAX, up 86% today. Holy cow, I don't even know what that project is. Avalanche, 84% thing is definitely pumping. I would definitely say this is not the time to buy. Do not FOMO. Do not fear of missing out. Let it ride out. If you would have bought down here, that's great. This is the time to sell, folks. But do not buy the FOMO. So heading back over to KuCoin, and we're going to be talking about Tron in particular and how Tron pump can actually impact the Tron market. And I'm going to be talking about BOLOLEX and the Tron tokens, the TRC10 and TRC20 tokens that are on the Tron network. Now, before I even get into more details there, I do want to make an announcement. I'm going to be drawing the winner. I know you guys have been asking me this. I am going to draw the winner of the 500 TRX giveaway. This is actually going to be out of 69 retweets. So guys, if you have a chance, be sure to head on over to our Twitter account at Dapp Center, complete the task, and you'll actually be able to enter in, because I will be drawing that here. You probably got about 40 more minutes left, so be sure to head on over there and be able to complete the task, and you'll enter in for the giveaway. Somebody's actually going to be walking away with 500 TRX tokens. So you can see here, KuCoin, Tron is down. But this is actually a great opportunity to pick up some TRX. I actually sold some TRX into USDT, which I never actually sell crypto to USDT, but just because of how much it went up yesterday, I'm like, I had to sell some. So I sold some. I'm actually going to be probably buying back in here. I'm going to see if I could I'd like to see it drop down to probably about under 4 cents. If it will fall under 4 cents, I don't know. This momentum is very strong, and there was actually some news posted here. I was looking at capital.com, and they were talking about how has Tron become a hot topic for investors, and there's been some news, some positive news that are coming out with Tron. You know, if you look at the all-time high, Tron has hit about 30 cents when it first came out, but actually that was around when the ICO started, before they went mainnet. So Tron actually was on Ethereum. It was actually an ERC20 token, believe it or not. It was created on Ethereum, and then they created their own network. So they do not use, they left Ethereum. They don't need Ethereum anymore. They're their own network, and that significantly increased the price. And then you can see we have been steadily. But if you would have had Tron, like when it was the ERC20 token, you would have made pretty big bank back in January 2018, and then you're actually still up about 2,000% from the initial time that the tokens were actually created. And we've actually been seeing a significant increase in volume on Tron as well. And there's been some predictions in 2021 and beyond. This on Capital.com posted that you could see Tron may possibly in 2023 could hit 54 cents, and then in 2025 could possibly hit 76 cents, and in 2030 it could hit $1. So I don't know, guys. 2020, that's not very far away, folks. That would be probably the next bull market. Probably be starting around that time. If you go through the trends, every 3 to 4 years we hit a bull market in crypto. So great opportunity. Even if you buy the top now, you're still looking good based off of trends for the future. So check it out. Okay, so now we are on BOLOLEX.org. You guys could actually find all the links down in the description. And this is where I actually do my trade on my Tron tokens, which is what we're going to be talking about. So some good tools to use is obviously looking at volume and top gainers. If you would have saw in the post on Twitter, DPC, the Dapp Sense token, was actually trending on the top gainers. It was up over 100, it was like 133% yesterday. Now, of course, we're actually seeing a pullback in DPC today. So if you look under, let's look up DPC here. Oh yeah, it's definitely not in the gainers today. It's down a little bit. So I'm looking under volume here. So DPC is down 31%. Ooh. But remember, they were up about 130%. DPC token is up about 130% yesterday. So we are seeing a pullback today. If we actually, let me zoom in on this. So we're seeing a lot of support here down in the 0.018 range. So 0.01 to 0.018 is like whenever it tries to drop to 0.01, it automatically gets eaten up. Like people are buying in that range. So we're seeing a lot of good support there, so that's making it a little bullish. I do want to see it hit above, if it could break the 0.03 range, that's going to give some strong positive indicators that this could actually go back up. And sky's the limit there, folks. So there's DPC for you. Let's take a look at some other coins here. I want to look at the top gainers here. So this coin, IMAX, not really familiar with what this chain is. This is up 174%. But here's the thing, folks. Don't get confused here because the volume is only 766 TRX. So there's little to no volume, and you can see here, not many people are trading this. This is just, I don't know. I don't even know what this token is. To me, I just this is fake news. Nothing too exciting here because of the volume. Now, if the volume was over 100,000 TRX, then that would probably be a good sign. But here I would say that's just fake news right here. Let's take a look at DCL. DCL volume is still pretty low. It's up about 71%. But then again, like I said, if you're looking compared to DPC, DPC's trading volume was over almost 250,000 TRX a few days ago. It's about 60,000 TRX now. I'm pretty sure that has something to do with the price dropping a little bit. We're just seeing a dip in volume, but you could possibly see, hopefully volume will pick up again here soon. But volume is huge here. I really, when it comes to small market gems, especially in the Tron market, you definitely want to look at volume as whether it is a good currency to be looking at or to actually be trading. Because if you try to trade a low market gem that has low volume, it's really not even worth it, to be honest. So kind of curious what DCL is. Oh, it's a DeFi ecosystem. So you can actually click here down the arrow. It tells you the name of the token, the website to the token, which we're not going to go on today. But yeah, basically, to me, that's kind of just fake news too. Look at this, CNS, same thing, low volume. So what we're seeing here is a lot of the low market coins, the low volume coins are the ones that are pumping. So that's really not an indicator that the Tron market, we're not actually seeing a pump in the Tron tokens. And I think what is happening is, and that's part of the reason why some of the Tron market there's some of the tokens in the Tron market are not pumping because Tron has pumped so much. Now, we will probably see some of the larger volume tokens like Sun, Live, Dice, Just, BTT. Those might we might see a pump in those if TRX drops low enough. But right now, people are selling out. They're probably going into USDT or they're going into the next hype, whether it's Cardano or whatever. So that's kind of just how things flow. That's how things work. Wow, look at this. Live is down 44% today. Live really pumped that big? And look at that volume, guys. That is a big pump, guys. Live. Look at that. That's sheer volume. 814,000 TRX volume. Let me pull this on the big screen. So you could have got Live, and this is the Wink token. If you play their live betting games or table games, you can actually mine this token by just wagering. But this thing pumped almost to 2 TRX. Now, of course, there was a big sell-off, but there was a nice chunk of volume in there. So this is a great token to possibly look into trading. You didn't see much action here, but that is a good sign. This is definitely something I'm going to be keeping an eye on. Wow, look at that. Yeah, that was a huge spike there. I'm kind of curious as to what happened there. I mean, with the volume, wow, there was some big trades going on Live. That's for sure. Let's see, what else? We were talking about KLV a few days ago. The hype seems to be over a little bit there. We've seen a big dump. This was before it got listed on KuCoin. In fact, I want to pull it up on KuCoin here. KLV, the clever token. It's clever to be on Clever. The wallet, the Tron wallet, you can actually it's a cross-chain wallet. It's not just Tron. There are tokens on Tron, but they actually have a wallet for Bitcoin, wallet for Ethereum. They actually have multiple currencies that you could use. But let's look at KLV. Let's see here. Let's look under alts. Isn't that listed on here? Trading under BTC. There it is. KLV to BTC. It's only down 55 or not even a fraction of a percent. It's down 0.55% on KuCoin, which, I mean, it's trading on with a pair of Bitcoin though, so you'd have to do some math here to calculate what the difference is on that. But you actually do some arbitrage in here, especially with the DPC token. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but DPC could also be traded on BOLOLEX. And if you look here, there's actually an order for DPC that's trading below what it's trading out on BOLOLEX. And I'm pretty sure this is going to change after I've announced this, and I was actually going to do this myself. I was going to be like, oh, I could do some arbitrage here. But you can actually sell, so if we go to DPC, you could sell DPC right now for the market price of 0.018 TRX, and you could buy DPC for 0.017 TRX. So if you buy on BOLOLEX the 0.017 and then sell it on BOLOLEX for 0.018, you're going to make a profit. You're going to make an actual profit just by trading, just going swap from one exchange to the other, and it's called arbitrage. So look at this, not very nice support here on DPC. I'm really liking that. I would say I'm still kind of bullish on DPC. I know I'm not selling anymore. I know that there's been a lot of investors saying that they're buying in this range, and they're accumulating hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of tokens in this range. So that's a really good indicator and sign for DPC. But going back to KLV, before KuCoin, after KuCoin. So it was pretty much kind of like a excitement pump and dump, which is typical. You buy the rumor and you sell the news, and that's basically what happened here. But this might be a good opportunity to pick up some more clev, because before all the excitement, it was trading about 0.14 TRX, and it's only at 0.18. I actually might be picking up some clev here, folks. I might actually pick up some KLV. So, what do you guys think? Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Check in the chat here. We can do some shout outs here. Sup? Susan? I just want to call him Susan. Shuhab, Nuzaif, what's up? Admin PayPal, how are you? I wonder if admin PayPal is actually from PayPal. What if that's Elon Musk? I don't know. Is Elon Musk Satoshi Nakamoto? Let me know what you guys think on that. I think he is. Once he made the announcement that Tesla was going to be putting in $1.5 billion, which is 15% of the company's holdings into Bitcoin, I'm like, this guy's probably Satoshi Nakamoto. And there's possibilities that it could be, because PayPal and Bitcoin are similar in many ways, and PayPal was obviously created before Bitcoin, but Elon Musk created PayPal and he wrote it in C++, which Bitcoin is also written in C++. And there's only so many people in the world that could do C++ algorithms. Elon Musk is one of them. So what you guys want? RLE. We're going to look at RLE. Okay, well, let's look at that. It's up 42% in the last 24 hours. Volume's decent. I wouldn't say it's great, but it's at 35,000 TRX. Oh, let's take a look down here below. Rich Lab token. I'm actually not familiar with this token. Let's take a look here. So they did a partnership announcement with LA Token, which probably means that they're getting listed on LA Token, which I got listed on LA Token. I was not a fan. I'll be completely honest there, but I don't think there's any too much excitement there. It might pump a little bit for that. When does that happen? That's old news. Let's see here. So it's their own exchange. Rich Lab Token. So it's a crypto exchange. I'm gonna actually have to look into this a little more deeper. They do have staking, which is going to be coming soon, so that's probably what is going to help fuel the tokenomics on Rich. I would actually have to look into the white paper on this, but yeah, it's a crypto exchange. Maybe we should get DPC listed on there. Maybe. I don't see, they don't really have any other Tron tokens. Let's see here. But yeah, let's look at the... Wow, look at that. Nice pump. Look at that beautiful pump. This is like before it was listed on the exchange. Got a nice huge pump. That means they had a lot of investors. Of course, it dumped again. So this might be an opportunity, folks. This might actually be an opportunity, especially if Tron dumps. If Tron dumps, chances are these are going to pump, and you're going to help save your actual Tron, the amount that you actually are holding, by converting them into Tron tokens. So that's kind of how the market could work there. You know, typically when Tron pumps, the Tron tokens will typically dump. They'll go lower in price because it's not, if you compare them to USDT, there's really no reason why Tron pumping would affect all the Tron tokens. It actually does the opposite versus Tron. Now, if you compare it to USDT, it's probably going to change about the same unless there's another excitement factor. So I usually don't look at the USDTs on some of these tokens because there's so little volume, like $600. That's very little volume. When you're trading win on TRX is 284,000 TRX. When is actually pumping, folks? I don't know though. One day, you're looking at the 1 day though, it is looking very, very, very bearish. But this token is also traded on Binance. This is the Wink token that you could purchase. You can't mine them. You can only trade them. You can only invest them, purchase them, and then you can stake them or freeze them on Wink, and you get distributed a passive income. You get dividends from the. So I do like to see that there is a little bit of reversal here, but like I said, you looking at the 1 day, the trend, it's still pretty bearish. What are tokens, what are coins you guys want to talk about? BTT. Prediction about BTT. So what's interesting about BTT is it's actually a TRC 10 token. Volume is actually really good, but I would not trade BTT. It looks like you can't even trade BTT with TRX on here because there's no, I don't know why it's saying there's a million volume. Like either PoloniDex is broke, like there's so much volume that so many people buying BTT, which is what made this huge pump, that it just crashed the market. Like there's no BTT left to sell. Like there's nobody, there's no sell orders. They bought them all. That's basically what this is looking like here. I don't know why it's showing this though. Like what? I don't know if they suspended the trading. I would like to actually see if there's any news on that. See if there's an article or anything about BTT on PoloniDex, but I'm curious to find out, folks, why it's not even trading, even though it's showing a volume that there's million TRX volume. But I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know if it's like, I don't know. But if you look at the USDT pair, that's where you could trade BTT for. It's down 17% today, which is expected since it's pumped significantly. Like it pumped ridiculously amount. Look at this, folks. Huge pump here. So we're seeing a pullback here. What I think BTT, you know, it kind of depends. If the altcoins continue the pump, BTT will too, especially since it's a low market gem. Dogecoin has created a lot of hype for the low market cap tokens. When we saw Dogecoin, you know, pumped 600,000% in 1 day, now it's creating this hype where what's going to be the next Dogecoin? Is it going to, you know, you saw Tron is trying to catch up with Dogecoin, and then you're seeing all these other tokens, these low market cap. You're talking like 1 penny, penny or less. Anything under 10 cents, you're seeing pumps on, typically, because they're all trying to catch in on the next Doge. They want the next Doge where it's going to go up 600 or 1,000%. CoinMarketCap is obviously not a good one to look at for these tokens because it's only showing all the high market caps. Unless you change the rate gain. So this is the low. If you do 100 here, what's another good tool to use is actually click on gainers and losers. Click on gainers and losers on CoinMarketCap. So here it shows you everything that's up. Like for instance, look at this. Look at the price on this. Very, very small fraction of a penny, pumping 434%. 7-Up Finance. Is that like the drink 7-Up? I would say, I mean, that's not Dogecoin low market cap, but that is low. It's up 293%. This is where you're looking at $1.62. So these are the top gainers. This is just in the last 24 hours, though. You could actually change this. Let's look at the last 7 days. So here we go. Last 7 days, See? 5,000% cross finance, whatever that is, trading at 0.0. It's a fraction of a penny. It's about less than half of a penny. It's up 5,000%, folks. 5,000%. Hey, Bitcoin, 0.23, up almost 4,000%. ASKO, another one. Look at this, innovative. That was the one we were just looking at. Very, very small market cap too, and volume though. So volume's kind of low. That's kind of a bad sign. But when you're seeing higher volume on these low market cap gems, it's really a good sign. Let's see. Let's look at the 30 days. 30 days, Cocos.bcc. Wow, look at that. Up 294%. Holy smokes. Might be getting a little bit off topic here, but kind of want to talk a little bit. BTT is a TRC10, which usually TRC10 tokens don't have any value, at least in my opinion. But why BitTorrent is different is the exception to the rule. Because it's file sharing protocol for, I believe it's for Tron actually. But it's file sharing, which gives that, you know, there's really not much you could do with TRC10 when it comes to utility base, except BitTorrent was able to find out a way, and that's just because of its file sharing. It just shares files. It's like it's a NFT, basically, a non-fungible token is what it basically is. So BTT, you might see a dump, to be honest with you. Like I still am very bearish on TRC10 tokens. That's the reason why Dapp Sense DPC went to TRC20, because it just lacks the functionality. It's an NFT. So what are ones we want to look at? Prediction of TRC token. I would definitely want to take a look at TRC here. TRC is traded on Pololex. You can trade in TRX. It is the TrishShot.io token. And we saw a nice little pump here towards the beginning when it first got listed on Pololex, showed that it had a decent amount of investors. Now you're seeing a dump. Well, this is what happens with all Dapp tokens that are casino based, and I'll explain to you why they are dumping is because of the fact that they're mining the tokens. And I think this is the reason why Wink wanted to another token. They wanted to have a token that wasn't mineable for this factor, even though it's hasn't proven themselves right yet. But the reason why the tokens are dumping is because who is mining these tokens? They're gamblers. So you're gambling TRX, you're getting Trish or TRC tokens in return. And what gambler, if you can't play with your TRC tokens, then what they're doing is they're selling them back for TRX. So to them, it's like a cash back. You're getting TRC tokens, and you're trading them for a cash back because you want to continue playing, right? Most gamblers want to continue playing. Now, on the other side of things, if you could get investors hyped on staking or freezing the TRC tokens, which they do, TrishShot, they do have where you could stake your tokens and receive a passive income and dividends, then it factors in on volume. It factors in on Dapp volume, so the more popular the Dapp becomes and the bigger the dividend pool gets, that is what's going to increase the price. And that really what dictates the price on these Dapp tokens that are casino based, is how many users and players are actually playing on the platform will actually dictate the price versus the dividend pool, and it's heavily influenced on the dividends. The higher dividend payout obviously is what's going to increase the price. This is kind of also how DappSense works. You know, we have airdrops. We give airdrops, TRX airdrops, and that depends on how, you know, and depending on how many tokens you're holding, you can determine how many TRX airdrops you could get at the end of each month. Well, so the airdrop pool is huge, then there's going to be more of a demand for the tokens, which is going to increase the price. And what I'm seeing right now is you're seeing a fighting battle between players who are dumping the tokens because they're mining them because they want to keep playing, and then you're also seeing some buys of investors who are trying to buy the tokens and then freeze them and earn a passive income that way as well. So, but what's ultimately going to affect the price, what's going to pump Trish or the TRC token, is how many players they could bring and how big the dividend pool they could grow. So, like, for instance, if we were to look at the token, I would say that's been most successful when it comes to dApps is BFG, but you cannot trade BFG tokens anywhere. In fact, I'm actually on BetFury right now. I'm actually playing a little bit here. Dang, did I bust? Or did I... Let me go my bets here. I did, I bust. So I've actually been using a strategy here. Now I'm getting a little off topic here. But I've been doing roll under 5. And I do an increase of 10%. And then I always have a stop and loss here. And then hit start. I'm going to let this thing run again. And increase the bet by 10% after every loss. So you're eventually going to hit. You're eventually going to hit. So the lower you have your minimum bet amount and the higher your bankroll, the more likely it's going to continue to run and continue to make a profit. So that's BetFury here. But BetFury, I would say, if it would have been listed on exchange and compare it, it would strictly depend based off the staking factor of their dividend pool, which here they've grown their dividends, probably the largest dividends I've ever seen on any platform, at over millions of dollars, and that gets paid out daily. A fraction of it gets paid out daily at least. And this actually, I actually have almost 13,000 of the BFG BTC tokens, and then you got the BFG TRX tokens, and by just holding those you get the dividends. So a fraction of this, and depending on how much you're holding, the percentage of the supply, that's how much you're going to get paid out in dividends each day. So it's a great way to earn a passive income. You can withdraw them at any time, but like I said, you cannot buy these tokens anywhere. But like I said, if BFG was listed on Pololex and you're able to trade them, I would say you would have saw a huge pump in price when they listed Bitcoin and there was $2 million in the dividend pool. You would have saw a pump because that would have made BFG much more valuable. So, like I said, there's a lot of factors that play into the price here. To me, like I said, if you see TRC pump, that we could see that, especially if you start seeing a increase in volume. And a good way to determine what the increase of volume is going to be, or how to search those analytics is actually go to dappstats.com. You can actually find the link down in the description. You go to dappstats.com. This is a great tool to use to actually show the analytics of and the performance of the dApps. So you click on Explore dApps here. We actually see, I wonder if you look up, we'll look up Trish Shot. And if Trish Shot is not listed on here, it needs to get listed. Okay, here we go. So here it shows you the analytics of Trish, and it's not looking good, folks. It's not showing much analytics. That could be something to do with their smart contracts or the information that's being pulled here. If I was a partner of Trish, I'd definitely be asking DappStats what's going on here, because it's not pulling any volume. So it does show a little bit of bounce here. Like I said, it's probably because the smart contracts are different or they changed, so they just need to update that. But there is showing no volume here. Now, let me look at one. I'm just going to kind of use this as an example here. We'll look at Dapp Radar. We'll see if it's showing the same on there or not. It's Trish. So here it is listed on Trish. Or Trish is fully listed on Dapp Radar. So I'm going to be talking to Trish about getting that listed on Dapp Stats. But look at here, users up 110%, volume $405,000, and that's just in the last week. And you can look at the 30 days here, how many users. So this is another way to tell the performance of the Dapp and how it's performing. And that shows all over time. And you could probably indicate that this might have a factor with the price. I would definitely say this will definitely make me bullish on TRC for sure, because it's showing steady gains, steady transactions, steady balances, steady volume, and users is up 110%. So I'm gonna get out of some of these. I've got so many things open now. What other tokens do you guys want to look at? KODX. KODX. It's pricey. So volume's nice. I would definitely say volume 111,000. That's pretty healthy. And we saw these nice pumps here. It's definitely due for another pump. The King of DeFi, another DeFi protocol token. So a lot of these can also, like I said, the DeFi tokens also factor in on the performance of the dApps as well. Let's see if we can find King of DeFi on Dapp Stats here. KODX. We'll just put King of DeFi. Here we go. So it's pulling up some 264 transactions, not much volume. 24 hours, 81 users. Let's compare that to Dapp Radar, see if they got the same numbers. Oh, they're not even listed on Dapp Radar. So, well, that should answer your question there. They definitely should probably try to consider getting listed on more than just Dapp Stats. But not much volume. Not much use case, not much volume. So it looks like the hype is over. Kind of looking at the website here. So buying the KODX tokens, this is just strictly just passive income. You're buying, hoping to make a profit over time by staking. So like I said, the volume, according to Dapp Stats, I would say I'm very bearish. I would not be I'd be very cautious on this one. Very cautious. I would have to look at the white paper though and kind of see how their ecosystem works. Because if the only way you can stake their tokens is by buying them, then it's a hit or miss. But if you can mine these tokens, then I would definitely be bearish. Just that price is just so expensive. It's very expensive just to have one token. So as a looking at the chart though, these pumps are very nice looking. It could pump again. It's risky though. I would say you're gambling on this one. You might have a better shot just going on to like Trish shot. And just gamble your TRX there. I would say it's a risky one. Any other tokens? Hope hit 1 ETH. Let's see if I can hit here. I got the ETH spin. I got 1 ETH spin. I can actually win 100 ETH here by spinning this. Either way, I'm gonna win something here. Oh, spin's no longer available. What the heck? Let me hit refresh here. Oh, they took it down. The Ethereum Festival has ended, folks. Dang it. Dang it. I had 1 spin left. No, they just took it down. So the Ethereum spin is over, folks. So that is over. Hopefully they announce the winners on YouTube, though. The YouTube winners. Hopefully if we win, first place is going to get 1.5 ETH. So I don't know, guys. I think we have a shot. If we actually look at, we can pull it up here, the video, see how many views we ended up at. But yeah, they're going to be picking the winner, I believe, here this week. Hopefully soon. So we do Dapp Center, Bet Fury, ETH. So this is our video here. It's got over almost 11,000 views, 120 likes. And if we click on the Bet Fury, the hashtag Bet Fury, these are all the entries. These are all the people who've entered in for the contest. We got one here that had 4.5, had about 4,500 views. Guys, if we don't get in first place, just by looking at all these views, like, we probably got more views on our video than all the other people combined. Seriously. Like, we got 11,000 views. Everybody at like 893, 558, 26 views, 115. There's 1,000 there. But if you add all these up, I bet you we actually have more views than you've put everybody combined. Oh, this guy had 5,000, so, well, it's going to be close. We'll just say it's pretty close. We had a majority of the views. I would definitely tell you there. So, yeah, we should definitely be taking first place on this one. Hope so. We need it. Definitely need that ETH. Give us, I want the ETH. So, guys, thank you guys all for joining. I think we're going to be calling a wraps here. So, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about these predictions. If you have any tokens, please show me your tokens. I want to know them. Please show me the tokens. We'll take a look here. I am probably going to be looking and buying some TRC, though. That's for sure. Buying some TRC, or you can mine them. You can mine them on Trish Shop. But yeah, I would say this is a great opportunity to buy some TRC. It could dip more, though. I would set up, you know, you got nice support, obviously, down here. But volume is rather low, though. I will say the volume is a bit of a turn-off. But I do like the chart. Chart is not bearish or bullish yet. Volume is kind of bearish, but the analytics are looking pretty good. So that's my analysis on that one. Well, guys, that pretty much wraps it up here. We're now going to do our giveaway. Okay, I'm going to be drawing the winner of the 500 TRX giveaway. Let me hit the refresh button here. I'm going to exit out of this stuff here. Goodness. Alright. So this is going to be good. We got some more tweets here. It's actually going to be out of 70 retweets. And it's going to draw the winner by random by using our handy dandy third-party application to draw the winner. And the winner is, drumroll, you guys just like that, don't you? Be sure to give us a thumbs up if you're watching this. Give us a thumbs up if you're enjoying this video. And the winner is Laser Ring Crypto. Congratulations, Laser Ring Crypto. We will be PMing you on Twitter, getting your Tron wallet address, and making you 500 TRX richer. Well, there you have it, folks. Tron pumping. I think we still got another leg up to go. I'd like to see Tron pump up to 7 cents. I think it's opportunity for that to happen. But who knows? Guys, let me know in your comment section. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and turn the notifications on so that way when I do go live, you'll get notified.